Hey everyone, so I'm just going to show you how to do conditional formatting. This is a little bit different than what Google had previously used for conditional formatting. So I wanted to show you how to do this. And so I just opened up one of my, just opened up a sheet just like we've done for docs and things like that. And conditional formatting is really just a way to kind of organize and simplify your databases by the use of color and number organization and things like that. Basically, conditional formatting applies different formats to certain things that you tell it to. So if you want a certain word to always be bold, you can tell the whole entire sheet, no matter if you're adding something right now or in a year, that when you type in this word, it's bold, something like that. So we're going to go ahead and just let's do a really simple kind of database. Let's do like weekly participation points or something like that. So I'm going to put the name, put week 1, just a couple, weeks just to get the database going, okay? And then let's just add some names here. Okay, you get the point here. Okay, so in order to apply your conditions, you're going to first select the area that you want to apply the conditions to. So let's say I want to apply it to week 1, okay? Well, first of all, let me go ahead and just put in some information first. So like I said, this is like weekly participation points. We'll just say 100 points, okay? So let's say Susan got 100, Blake got 80. Let's say Mark was absent. I got 60, not a very good student. 78 and 91. Okay. So these are like, pretend that you already had, right, a database that you're now going to go through and apply your conditional formatting to. So I'm going to select that whole week, which I just click the very top, which selects the entire column. Then I'm going to go to Format, and down towards the bottom is Conditional Formatting. Once I click that, you'll see on the right here, this is the range because I've chosen that whole thing. So it says it's from B1 to B1000 because there's 1000 rows in here, okay? But you can go ahead and change or add another range if you also wanted to apply this to different weeks, like week 2 and 3, you could do that. I'm going to show you another way to apply to those. Okay, so that's all good. So this is over here where it says Format Cells If. This entire drop-down menu here is how you can tell it what to do, what it's going to look for. So basically, I want to see, okay, who is getting like the top scores, who's getting the middle scores, and who's getting the lowest scores, and I want to do it color coding. So let's say if the cell is greater than, actually we probably want to do equal, yep, equal to or greater than 90, we are going to make it green. You see, and that's the default. Green, yellow, red. So let's just make it the green default and then done. And you can see now it actually has changed. Anyone who is 90 and above has automatically turned to green. Now I also want to add it to a middle, like we wanted to add the yellow to the middle scores. So I'm going to go back to the right and add a new rule. And let's do at the bottom here is between. So let's say if it's between 70 and 89, because remember the other one was 90, we're going to have it go yellow. So those are the middle of the road. And you can see that's done that. I'm going to add another rule because we want the bottom range now. So anything less than or equal to, what did I say? Was that 70 last time? So 69 or less is going to be red. Done. And you can see the 60 turned red. Now I still have one more. I have this like absent, which is not a number, right? So I can go back to add a new rule. And this is if the cell contains, let's do text is exactly, and then here this value or formula, this is actually where I'm going to type my text. So if I type the word absent, now these are the defaults. You can custom format here, or you can just go ahead and pick from any of these kind of font things to do. So let's say I want absent, I want to change to bright red and be bold. and italicized. And see, and it's doing it already because it's already chosen over there. Okay, and then I just hit done. So now you can see your conditional format rules right over here. This is everything that we've applied to this column. And you can see it's already done that automatically. Okay. Then if I want to do that for my week 2, you could have either gone over here and just edited these and applied to a different range. But actually what's even more simple is to highlight the area that you have already formatted your conditions and then just click and drag it so it copies it, but then go through and actually just delete that information. So then if I go now, we're on week 2, okay, we have absent. You can see now what's happening. It's already planned in there. Okay, so you can do that with, like I said, you can do that with colors and different fonts and things like that. But experiment with it. Sometimes you don't want a color for every single thing. Maybe you only want, maybe you're entering in test grades and you only want to know the people who need to redo the test, which is, 60 points and lower. Those people need to redo the test. Such an easy thing to apply. Just highlight that row, go to conditional formatting, just put, a bright yellow or something like highlight on the 60 and below, and then you'll know exactly just by glancing at your database, who needs to retake their test. So experiment with that kind of stuff. It couldn't be easier, but yeah, this is the new way to do conditional formatting within Google Sheets. So good luck and have a fun time conditional formatting all your databases now.